Hello, colonists. This is Fenris Lycon and Shadows behind me. There. We're here for another game of Surviving Mars, and we've completed the mystery. So our danger level has gone way down. This is the time for us to start thinking of actually getting terraforming and making sure nothing else bad can happen. Dust storms are still a concern. I will say that. So let's finish the coppering tech. I've adjusted this slightly, and I will move my head very quickly. We're next going to go for their farming techs, then the increase in the heat, and finally, we definitely need more shuttles. Let me put myself back down. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think our shuttles are currently struggling to keep each area supplied with what they need. This area over here too, there is still a lot of unhappy people, and if we also look, I think this dome there's not a lot of people in this dome. They're also pretty old. How about here? Yes, that's also true here. So we'll want them to. Why do you have food in the middle of nowhere? Please bring it over here. These Paradise of Ah and Neil Swindell domes, they really need some support. They need a fresh infusion of people. Yeah, their population went way down. And we can do that. So let's increase the speed just a tad. By a tad, I mean 16 times speed. Actually, let me slow it down. I think too, I'm going to get rid of one of these electronics factories. We have plenty. And I do want to build another dome. I think if we can fit one in right here, get everything nice and cramped. I would like a little space. Or we could put it over here. I want to attach it. Well, originally. Huh. You know what? We have so many electronics. I don't mind building. Oh, it fits. Perfect. This will be our children dome and education. We then can kind of remove all of this extra bits from our Andersonville. And let's get back in machine parts factory. We do also have some spires. Let's get those spires in. Oops, spires. I think this is going to be our the Tessera dome is going to be kind of our utility dome. So let's get these spires in. Reduce the water of our farms and domes, and then let people get rid of those negative traits and be subconsciously encouraged to buy our alcoholic products. You got dusted. It's alright, you should be close enough that one of our spare drones can go and rescue you. Our transport pick up resources. And we'll have our other one. Whoops. Go and continue grabbing food. Speed things back up. Put the basic dome as a low priority. We could use more drones. We'll get into that where there's a lot for everyone to do. I'm going to actually put another food deposit down here. And we'll crank that up. With the idea that they'll probably need food support for a little bit. I'll even just turn this farm off. Actually, you know what? We could just do that trick where we don't run anything. If you don't run any crops in the farm, the soil quality goes up. So it's, well.
Funding received.
You guys got dusted again. Probably, you can go rescue them. Nice. Our rocket's back on Earth. We want to also, I forgot about this, and I don't want to forget again, rescue the, the Martian child. It looks like Hangarn's the only one. That's very water intensive. We'll just bring you back. We'll just keep that money. And I think the other thing, whoa, yeah, grab these resources. I'm gonna have this one move the waste rock over to where we can actually get rid of it. So we're really going through waste rock pretty fast. You guys can all come back over. And there's actually a lot for us to do. Move you here. Your officer. Oh, nice. I think that's like the first time we actually saw our officers getting rid of a stopping a crime. We could also think about placing the whoa, okay, that's fine. Our new dome. Let's get the passages. You can also open the shifts up here and put one of these on auto. Yep, that looks good. My stomach, I don't know if you can hear that. I haven't had breakfast yet. That's fully operational. Oh man, the drones are dropping the food. I don't know if I've seen that before. Likewise, I'll also have this one work on removing the waste rock here. We can move that. I kind of want to put the that fusion one down here with the idea just it's in between both of the colonies. It's unused space. We definitely don't need those metals. We can also get all the upgrades for here. Oh man, I will say our drones are very far behind. Put one food deposits down here. Just to help give them a spot closer to all those farms. Do we have any, a lot of a, yeah, we'll steal some from over here. Bring them back. We are looking good on food. 400. How much are we going through? 40? So, in theory, that's 10 souls, but Ew. Guys stealing food. That's one of the things I don't like to see. We are running low on polymers now. Oof. Not producing anymore. We don't have the people for it. What are we using for maintenance? Just the batteries, if I remember correctly, and the domes. Okay. So we should be pretty good as long as we don't spend too many more. Now, let's get this dome set up. In fact, I'm going to be right back because there's a good suggestion on what to place in here, and I don't remember off the top of my head, so I will be right back when I look it up. It looks like this plan that Jeffrey Anderson, our dome leader, suggested does require the large nursery. I have queued that up for next, but for now, we'll get everything else built. We'll put in the school spire. We'll put that low priority so it gets built last. Okay, so they recommend the school spire, 2 large nurseries, 2 playgrounds, a living complex, and a house. And then the university, and then there's 3 hexes for something of our choice. So, 2 playgrounds. Get the university. We also, our numbers, because our living complex is a little bit weaker. I mean, it has better comfort, but it doesn't store as many people. So we have to kind of keep that in mind too. I think that's also true of our nurseries. And now, what did I miss? So 2 of these are normally for the large. I got the living complex. One living, 1 house. Wonder if the house is supposed to be apartments or the living quarters. We'll get started on this. I'll put a grocer in as our spare one. Although, no, I'll put a security station. It's a rowdy college town with children. Well, it should be large enough in which we'll actually have renegades. So we'll see if we can't keep that down. We need to speed things up. We should be very close to getting the Martian patents, and then it should only be a few souls.
Complete.
For
incoming.
Ooh, I don't know where that hit. Okay. This is the first time I've built a school spire, so. Ooh, and we can land our rocket. Before I forget. Oh, did it actually take out a landing pad? That's fine, we only have 1 rocket. Let's actually go to that event. Is it clear that's different? No, and we have so many events to do. Oh man. Ah, here we go. Do we have medics? We must have medics, right? Oh, I think the people are actually going back. Open this up. I will throw in the apartments. Just in case. Like I said, we don't have the same kind of space normally from one of the events. We have extra comfort instead. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Alright, what traits do we want? I personally like religious enthusiast. And then I think it's compose probably. As you go further and further, you get less and less technologies. So, nerd kind of doesn't work out as you get less and less value from it. It's definitely better early. Once we hit the nurseries, we should tell. Oh, they already Rocket already left and came back. Excellent. Well, we do have that rocket. Let's actually get it queued up for another. Here we go. We have this event. Foreigner in a foreign land. The medical team returns with a perfectly healthy boy, about 11 years old. DNA research confirms that he is 100% human, and even reveals his origins. It is very probable he was conceived on board of an early expedition rocket, which was considered destroyed, and the crew was missing. It's still a mystery how the boy survived on Mars without any protection. He doesn't speak any human languages and only smiles and looks around with wide, gleaming eyes. He doesn't seem to have ever met other humans before, so we'll need to teach him everything about our culture before we can ask questions. We have a new colonist, Mike Martian. Pretty good Martian name. Let's have him be a normal Martian. We also can unlock new text, but we may traumatize him. No. He is Martian. He will grow up as a Martian child. Little Mike is an exceptional child. He has trouble understanding basic concepts like money, parenting, or death. He perceives the encyclopedia as a work of fiction, and nothing can pursue him that the knowledge it provides is based on scientific facts. There's much to be expected from such a kid when he grows up. Let's also potentially set up this dome. We only want kids and youths. We want to encourage children to... Oh, you know what? I know what's missing. I am so silly. Oh no, we have a school. I lied. I don't know. I forgot the Spire is a school. But we will want children. We'll allow youth. And I think if we just encourage unspecialized and kick anyone who develops a specialization, this should work. It also does free up extra space here. Not enough workers, you say? Ooh, and we're full of electronics. Okay, we can fix the electronics part. I think... How are you guys still looking? I want to see if people are coming back over. Looks like it. Okay. I think we'll read this event and call it off here. So let's do that. Foreigner in a foreign land. Mike, the person who had been found as a child roaming the Martian surface without any protective equipment, has grown into a young man. He has learned several languages, but he still claims he lacks the words needed to explain how he survived and what his connection with some old ones he mentions every once in a while. Once and again. Some say he has been raised by aliens, but he disagrees. We have met aliens. That's not out of the possibility. All the questions, he says, he can answer only in the tongue of the old ones, as the language shapes the thoughts and the thoughts can change space-time. Eventually, Mike decides that humankind is hopelessly confused and unhappy, and he tries to establish a new religion which would change the very human nature by teaching the language of the old ones. His cult, which promotes social libertarianism and some non-mainstream family structures, quickly gathers support in a colonist. Needless to say, his idea puts pressure on our community. Some of our colonists have become religious. Okay, that's not bad. Mike means only good, let him do whatever he wants. A lot of our religious colonists lose morale, but we get some saints, which would help. We have one from our futurist, forbid the new religions, but secretly support them. Less of the religious become upset. And the road to hell is paved with good intention. Banish Mike to keep the peace. And we lose Mike, but our security. No. We'll use our special one. Mike establishes the Church of the Two Worlds as a secret cult, and this creates some social tension between the followers and other members of society. However, the Old One's language really provides some unexpected psychokinetic abilities, and even though modern science can't explain them, Mike and his people use the power to help our community. Wow, that's a big morale hit. What's a few more renegades in a colony full of renegades? It's fine. But we do have 2 saints. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Luckily, we haven't been training religious as a school teaching. I know, we're on Mars. We're actually a religious colony now. Without further ado, this is Friendless Lycon, and Shadow's still back there, signing out.